What if I told you that you could run full Google TV experience without even touching your computer internal SSD? This isn't just installing an app, we are creating a bootable external setup that completely bypass your Windows storage. Right now you are looking at the Google TV home screen, smooth, fast and running directly from a USB drive. Let's scroll through the apps. You got YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video and more, just like a real smart TV. You can also explore categories, recommendations, giving you a complete entertainment experience. And here what it get crazy. You can even install and run games on it. Let me show you. Yes, all of this is running from the external drive. We are literally turned a USB into a high-speed media powerhouse, keeping your system clean and performance at its peak. No smart TV needed, no storage issue. If you want to carry your own portable Google TV anywhere, watch till this end. I'll show you exactly how to set this up step by step. This might be cleanest storage hack of 2026. Let's get started. Type in Google Rufus. You need the software. Scroll it down. Click the first one. Download the file. You can see here I've already downloaded, saved in the drive. We will run it. Click it. So these are the ISO files which I have kept it here in the folder here in order to burn this file in the USB drive. So I'll share you in the description where you can download the ISO file of Google TV 14. Right. So let's burn this ISO file in the USB. Make it bootable using the Rufus. You can select the ISO file from here. The location where you kept it, I've kept it here. I'll select it. Couple of things you need to notice here, like you need to select the partition full size. So I've selected mine is 30 GB. So I've kept it all full. And here instead of GPT, you need to select MBR and the UEFI. Make sure you have selected the correct settings, then only going to work, else it's not going to work. So once you feed the data here, you need to give it a name. So I'll put it as Google TV. Once done, then you will see it will pop up a message or if any data you need to delete or not. Click yes. Click OK. And then it will start burning the ISO file. Click OK. And it will take a couple of minutes to finish the whole process. Once the green line here, it will get successfully completed. It will give a full size here. So once it get done, close it. Then we can move on to the next step. Now let's check the drive here. The amount of space is available here. We will click start and we will go for create partition. This default disk management partition is inbuilt of Windows 11. Here you can see some allocated spaces left over which is not visible in the my PC. So we will delete this one, delete this volume of the pen drive. Click it, right click it, delete volume. Once it get deleted, it will give you an unallocated space. Here you can see it's being given as unallocated space. Give it a new volume, click next and assign the drive letter of your choice. Click next and give it EFAT32. Right? So the drive has been assigned to it, but we will rename it as a database. Here we will store the database file which will be used in the Google TP 14, because in Google TV when you run it you need to install the applications, for example like Amazon Prime, Netflix, WiFi, etc. games. Click yes and format this unallocated space. Here the file which we kept it here, the database which is being extracted here, I'll show you here. The size is mentioned here. It will start from 120. The size which we are copying here is the 8 GB storage, because we have used 30 GB of the USB and already 2.1 GB has been used by the bootable file of the Google TV 14 ISO file which is being made through Rufus. So available space here is 20 GB. Now in the available space we have to add the database file and the system SFS file. I'll show you here. Just wait for the few minutes. Once the file is being copied here, because this is the database which will store your apps in Google Play Store. Once you sign in, you need to install couple of apps. By default it's not going to show. Inbuilt which is being stored in the Google TP, it will be visible to you. But if you want to add extra app, for example Prime Video, Netflix, games, so you might be interested to install them in order to watch it. So once it get completed, the database here, so it's successfully completed, and we will go back to the sections where we kept the system file. Go to Bootable, the USB which we have made it. Here you can see system SFS file. You need to copy this one and put it in that folder. Save it. It will take a couple of minutes depending upon the speed of your system. It won't take that much of time, and make sure you use a USB type C pen drive, USB 3, because this will give you a faster experience and there will be no glitch to it. I'm using USB 3, so it is much more faster compared to USB 2. So once it gets completed, we will eject the USB stick and then we will restart our system and then reinsert the USB stick, and we will use F12 to boot from the USB stick. So we have successfully transferred the file from here. You can see this is the USB type 3 we are using it. Insert it and press the power button and press F12. In my case I'm using Lenovo IOQ and we will press F12. So it depends upon different laptop. Maybe F9 Dell you need to press to boot from the menu. So here you can see my Google TV 14 is being shown here. The kernel, you need to select 6.1, hit enter, and it will load your Google TV. Give it few minutes because it will run it from the console itself, from the pen drive. You can see it's already, the logo has been loaded properly without any glitch and is smoothly running Google TV. So it's welcome. You need to default sets your language to English United States depending upon your region of your choice and your language. So my region, I'll selected English United States, and you need to connect through your Wi-Fi or Ethernet cable. So let's get sign in. Type your mail ID in order to connect the Play Store. Click next. Provide your password. Click next. Continue. Allow. Accept the terms of services. Click no. Help improve Android. It depends upon you. Yes or no, you can choose. Continue. Continue. Turn on or no thanks. Select Android TV. Click the arrow button. Click once more. Click once more. Click once more. That's it. Hit enter. And you have successfully running the Google TV from a bootable USB pen drive. So this is how you can run it, and you can use it anywhere, anytime without having any trouble to watch the Google TV. So you can choose from movies. You can see the apps, default apps which is being installed here already. And if you want additional apps, you can go from the Play Store and install it. Like for example, I'm installing the game apps, Beach Buggy Racings. So it's almost like installing the application. Remember the database folder what we have created in the additional partition. This is where it gets stored. Click play. Click yes. Click OK and click the play. See, it's working perfectly fine. So you can play games, watch movies, watch TV shows, and much more. Any channels you can watch like Prime Video, Netflix, as per your choice. So it's running smoothly without any issue. You can check the shows, browse the apps, play games, and do much more things here. You can watch the live TV, get started, done. Google TV is completely free, and as you don't have to pay any subscription. Whatever the smart TV you're using it these days, you have to pay subscription to watch movies, watch the serials, watch the news channel, etc. You need to pay subscription, but this Google TV is free of cost and you don't need to pay anything. Lot of the categories are here. You can explore it. If you have a kids, you can go for the kid sections area and you can watch. For example, the typical me, this movie was very good movie, is being watched by many kids, so you can do much more thing, and it's a very good portable things which you can carry and you can watch it in your holidays, in any location, anytime. So you don't need to carry a bigger screen of a TV always with you. So this is a portable thing which is easily accessible. So here you can see in the settings there are screensaver. You can change the screensaver of your screen. You can make changes in the Bluetooth device. You can connect through Bluetooth. You can connect through wireless, Ethernet, and you can clear all the data what you have. Like for example, the search history is another thing can be clear up. For example, you are using the YouTube. You can delete the cookies and caches and clear the browsing history as well. So here are some of the entertainment apps which is available in the Google Play Store. You can simply install them and it will get stored in your database folder which you have created and given up a separate allocation to it. And this not going to install in your internal SSD. This is completely separate and it will get stored in the pen drive only. So this is much more flexible and without interfacing the SSD or creating any sort of conflict with the OS. So because it's booting from the USB itself, you can install the Spotify as well here, listen to the music, and it's completely free. You can see here I've installed the Spotify and you can register with your email ID and name and other etc. thing. You can browse more apps and you can install it. So there are plenty of apps available in the Google TV which is free and it's not chargeable. We are paying for the smart TV, a couple of apps they need subscription, but here most of the apps are free of cost and you do not need to pay any sort of subscription to it. So there are many things which can be accessible for free of cost, right? There are a lot of movies are there, you can watch it for free and you don't need to pay anything. If you feel this video is being beneficial for you, do comment below. I'll be happy to help you if you face any sort of problem or challenges to install this Google TV in your pen drive. Thank you.